Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valopek here with volleyball action between the Burke Bulldogs and the Omaha Westside Warriors. Immediate service ace by Westside, and they are on the board. Set, over by Lamb. Toss back over. Set, down, and a nice kill by Mackenzie Winget. Westside on the board, 1-1. Westside coming in 8-3 on the year. As Madeline Lamb goes back, serves it. Dug out, tossed over, and retrieved by the Warriors. Up, down it goes. Reagan Siebler on the kill. And they're up 2-1. Lamb still back onto serve. Lamb just gets it over. Retrieved, knocked over. Set by Meister, the freshman, gets it back over. Slapped down. Back to the far side, knocked way back over. Free ball, set, kill for Winget, and it's in. Lamb still back to serve, 3-1 Warriors, and it is out. Second service ace by the Warriors and a second point for the Bulldogs. Set, kill, too long by Winget. Bulldogs tie back up at 3. Radushel back on to serve for the second time. Point for Westside, back now to serve Jane Kubat. Career record on the line for Kubat today, nearing her 1,000th career dig. Back, tossed over, retrieved by Winget. That one, Siebler gets it over, and that one will go out. Point for Westside, the freshman Sophia Meister there to get the nice dig. And Kubat still back on to serve. She is the libero today for Westside. Tossed over, retrieved. Back, knocked over, blocked. Set again. That time they do get over. Nice save by Lamb. Gets it up. Tap over by Siebler. Retrieved by the Bulldogs. Back over again through the blocks. Another time around. Siebler, nice dig out. And another time. Lamb this one dig out. Siebler another. Great dig. And this rally keeps going. Winget finally is able to get the best. Let me get that, yeah. For a sec. Kubat still back to serve. And another service ace, the third one today by Westside. Back to serve for the Bulldogs, Lily Summerfield. Punches it over, dug out by Lamb. Set, knocked over. Point for Westside. Hesley Harlan, another freshman. Winget back to serve for the Warriors. Retrieve, set, and knocked over by the Bulldogs. Point for Burke. Set over dugout. Nice kill on the other end by Bassett. Bulldogs bring it back within 1 point. Seven to 6 Westside, back to serve. Audrey Bassett, dug out by Lamb, still up, smashed down from the backcourt. Back, another kill, that one dug out. From the back row, still in the rally. Tapped over, Lamb. Siebler has to free ball it. Missed set by the Bulldogs, now back up. Westside with an opportunity, and they take advantage. And it's the freshman Harlan. Free ball. It's going to be the libero to serve it over. Set. And a nice kill. Once again, Harlan right there to knock it down. Freshman connection. 9 to 6, back to serve. Mary Bolly gets it over cleanly. Set over. Battle at the net, won by Westside. Bolly back once more to serve. Nice little tap over there by the Bulldogs, and it's 10-7. Leela Byers back on the serve. Another freshman on this court. Dug out by Kubat. Set, Lamb. Great dig out. Westside will force a free ball. Set, and a tap over. Sophia Meister, the maestro of tap overs. And it's 11-7. And the freshman putting in the work early. Harlan back on to serve for Westside. Gets it over, but too long. Burke keeping this one close here in set one. Kubat coming in back on the floor for Westside. Sent over, dug by Lamb. Back cross court, down the line, nowhere to go. The libero has to free ball it. Bolly. It's Meister down to Mila Dietz with her first kill of the day. Westside spreading the love. Sophia Meister back on the serve. Warriors coming into the day 8-3. 8-3. Three losses to very good opponents. They're coming off a season where they were the 2 seed in the state championship and got upset by Tia Trout and the Grand Island Islanders. It was a tough loss for them, and they lost a lot of good players. Peyton Meyer, University of Townsend, and Ashlyn Paymall, most of all, going to the University of Creighton as Westside gets a free ball. Kubat, great set over to Wingen, and it works out. Not be able to be dug out by a breeze. And Westside with a little bit more momentum. Up by 5. Set, battle at the net, and once again, Westside wins it. Braniff was there for the Bulldogs, could not get it over. Get it over. Free ball back to Warriors. Kubat to Lamb. Dug out by the libero. Back again and blocked down. Double block mainly by Mila Dietz and Mackenzie Winget. Timeout Burke, and we'll take a timeout on the WTV Live Network, 15-8 Warriors. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek. Meister back to serve for Westside, and she gets an ace right out of the gates of the timeout. Rayushel can't handle it, and the Warriors doubling up the Bulldogs score, 16-8. Little misread. And a duff over there on the Burke side. Westside with a free point and the second ace in a row. Meister back to serve once more for Westside. Set and blocked down by Mila Dietz. It was Byers to try to get it over. It could not work. 11-2 run for the Warriors from 1 point up to now 10. 18-8 here in the first set, and another ace by the freshman Meister. She is having herself one heck of a first set here in a Westside uniform. Westside still one of the top teams in the state, though. Have a bout next week with the Papillion La Vista South Titans. That will be here on the WTV Live Network. Back row kill and managed to get snuck over by Burke. Set to Lamb. Into the backcourt it goes, into the back wall. 28 Westside. And once again, it is still Sophia Meister back to serve. Corralled by Burke. And a nice kill for the Bulldogs. Jayla Braniff to halt the Westside run. But still, and it's 11-point lead for the Warriors. It was the end of 11 unanswered points for Westside. So Meister was there for a long time. Bolly digs it out. Set for Lamb. Off the top net. And goes off the tip of the hands of Burke. And another point for Westside as they're going to try to start another run. Lamb back on to serve for Westside. Gets it over. Kill, blocked out. Set to Winget. Battle at the net, and it is over, and a point for Burke. It was Meister who tried to get it back over. A little too far to the right. Radushal back for the Bulldogs, and it'll be a point for Burke. I don't think Westside was set up. Couple of consecutive points for the Bulldogs. Set by Meister. Knocked over by Dietz. And another point for Westside. Kuba back on the serve, the libero for Westside. Corralled. Set back. Dug out by Westside. Siebler has to make it a free ball. Set for Bassett. She gets it over and down. Bassett, a big part in this first set for the Bulldogs. Summerfield back on the serve. Burke coming in 5-11 on the year. Set back. Nice block by Bassett. Back again, Winget taps it over. Set. Free ball for Westside. Knocked over. Blocked down. Once again, another opportunity for Bassett. Lamb digs it out. Set to Siebler. Get it over. Bassett knocks it over again. Pancaked by Kubat. And tossed over. And Westside manages to get that point. Winget back on to serve. One of the leading killers in this Westside lineup. Backcourt gets it down. How Hensley Harland right at the net attacking, and it's set point for Westside here in set number one. And in timeout Burke, and we will take a timeout on the WTV Live Network. 24-12 Westside, set point number one. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. 24-12. Westside leads it over set one. Leads it over Burke in set one. Winget, the Miller North transfer in her second year in a Westside uniform. Back to serve. Dug out. Knocked over Lamb. And it's the freshman connection. That time it did not work. Burke sticks alive for now. Audrey Bassett back now to serve. Lamb. Meister. For the win, no. Winget couldn't get it down. Lamb. Meister. Dug out nicely. Bassett knocked down at the net. Hensley Harlan, the freshman, ends the set. And it's 1-0 Westside here after set one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek. Set one to the Warriors. Coming off a strong showing from all facets of the game. Hesley Harland and Sophia Meister, the two big stars coming out of that one. Both freshmen, both putting in the work. But Westside still spreading the love very well. Mackenzie Winget with some kills. She has the most on the season, 156 through 11 games. Madeline Lamb, Mila Dietz, Reagan Siebler all getting some love from the Westside freshman setter. Burke back to serve, nearly getting an ace, and it'll be a free ball over by Harlan. Set to Bassett, knocked over, dug out, and tapped over by Sophia Meister. Shoved it over, and Westside first on the board here in set two. And from the net to the back, Meister will go to serve. Great serve, dug out. To Bassett, knocked down across the line, and Mackenzie Winget with a kill. Nice smack down the line by Winget. And Westside, streaky today, went on an 11-0 run in set number one, kind of brung it away from the Bulldogs as Bassett tries to get it over, punched over by Winget. Opportunity again for Bassett, blocked down. Dietz and Winget there. Another time. Gets it over, but dug out by... Knocked over again. Bassett a third time. This time it's Lamb. Winget gets it over and punched, but he can't do that twice for the Bulldogs. And it's 3-0 Westside. And we saw this in set number one. It was Sophia Meister who had the 11-0 run while serving. She gets it over. Set for Bassett. Knocked over, dug out. Kubat, long set to Lamb. Into the backcourt. Beautiful set, beautiful kill. 4-0 Warriors. Meister gets it cleanly over, set for Bassett. Gets it over, and she has her first kill of the set, and the first point for the set for Burke. Radushel on the serve for Burke. Lamb digs it out, set, back to Lamb, and can't be handled by Mackenzie Hansel. And Lamb with another kill. And she'll go back to serve. Coming in on the day with 97 kills. And now she'll be back to serve with 12 aces on the season. Did over. Weird set. Knocked over by Westside. Kubat sets it, blocked down. Still alive for Westside. You're going to have to free ball. Will it get over? It will not. Great hustle by the Warriors, but can't get it over. And Burke with their second point of the set. Meister, good set to Dietz, knocked away. Long set, knocked down. Had to free ball it over. Great save by the Bulldogs. And Bassett can't knock it over. Warriors with the point. Westside 6-2. Kubat back to serve. Dug out. killed, knocked down. McWinjit and Siebler there to stop. Lappick there to try to knock it over, could not get it. Dug out by Radushel. Knocked over by Lappick. Set behind. Great block. Lamb there. Meister. This time to Harlan, and she gets it into the back. Westside at storming out to an 8-2 advantage. Overshot her mark. Kubat with the service error. Burke gets their first point in a couple of minutes. Westside won their last matchup against Miller North, 3-1 as a service ace there by Bassett. Bassett knocks it over, but overshoots her mark. Service error for Burke, and you cannot be doing that, especially again down by this much against this team. Ava Owens checking in for Westside for the first time today. She'll be back to serve. Knocks it over, and she gets it in. Great precision. A near pancake by the Bulldogs, but it was on the line. Knocked over, dug out by Radushel. Set. Great knockover by Diggins. Nice set by Lamb. Smashed by Harlan. Westside 11-4 here in set 2. Trying to make their way to a 2-0 set advantage. Diggins gets it. Has to free ball it over. Set by Meister. Great block, but it goes way long. Maybe a little too good of a block there by Allison Lappick. And it's 12-4 here in set 2. Radushel knocks it down. Diggins taps it over, hits the pole. Burke looking for some kind of an answer, down by 9 here in set 2. Owen can't get it over, and Burke finally with the point of their own. Burke on a two-game win streak both swept Benson and Bryan. 0-4 in their district plays, though. Tapped over. Owen saved by Meister, and a free ball for Burke. Set for Diggins. She knocks it over. Meister taps it over. Saved by the Bulldogs. Set from the back row, and Bassett goes long. (14-5). Mary Bali checks into the game. She'll be back to serve. Bali gets it over cleanly. Set to Diggins. Little tap over. Dug out by Owen. Knocked back over. Bali to get it. Set to Lamb. Backcourt too long. And it's 14-6. Abry's on the floor for Burke. She'll serve. Dug by Bali. Set, middle of the floor. They get it over for Lamb. Diggins has to set it. Free ball for Westside. Meister, opportunity for Westside, and they take it. Harlan. She has been all over the floor today, and the freshman connection strikes again. Set, Diggins pushes it over. Bolly, Meister, Dietz. Westside with another point. Harlan back to serve. Set, Bassett punches it over. Harlan digs. Meister, the long set. Nice dig out by Radushel as she has to set it over. Little long on the set by Harlan. Gets her opportunity back. Lamb knocks it over and gets it down for a kill. Point Westside. Harlan sets it over, and another service error by the Warriors. Burke back to serve. Knocked over. Set. Dietz gets it down, but touching the net in the process. Bulldogs with another point. Meister to set. Cross the court, and another kill for Lamb. She has been on fire in this set. As her kill partner, Winjit, comes back out there for the double threat. Meister knocks it over. Set for Bassett. She gets it over. Dug out by Lamb. Sets it backwards. Winjit has to get it over. Set that time to by Baniff, and that's knocked over. Radushel back to serve. 18-9 Westside. 7 points away from a set 2 victory and going up 2-0. Set. Lamb tips it over. Recovered by Bulldogs. Another opportunity. Lamb, this time the cross-court kill. 19-9. Lamb back to serve now for Westside. (19-9) Westside up. Battle at the net. And Siebler manages to win it for the Warriors. As Westside is the first to reach 20. And timeout taken by the Bulldogs, as we will take a timeout here on the WTV Live Network. 20-9. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Madeline Lamb back on the serve for Westside. Swings it over. Set by Summerfield to Bassett. Knocks it over too long as Garrett watches it go past. 21-9 Westside on a big run. Point for Westside. Lamb gets it nicely over. And battle at the net won by Westside, 22-9. Lamb serves it softly over, and that works out just nicely, finding the weak point in the defense. Radushel couldn't get it out. Lamb, another floater, and the rainbow works again. Back-to-back aces for Madeline Lamb, and a set point for Westside, and the fans clapping it up. Lamb, another softie, and that one too short. And Burke finally reaching double digits. Summerfield to serve, trying to keep Burke alive, down by 14 here in set 2. Served over, Lamb. Meister sets it, and Siebler with the knockout as Westside wins set 2, and they are up 2-0. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valopek, and it's just me tonight. No other commentary partner with me, but we have a good one in here store for us right now. 2-0. Westside leads it over the Burke Bulldogs. As both teams gear up for set number 3. Westside looking to go for a sweep and improve their record to 9-3. The freshman Sophia Meister back on the serve. Knocks it over and misplayed by Hansel, and Westside with an ace on the first go. And it has been all these times, Meister has been the one to get it over. Meister sets and can't get it over. Tried to get it to Braniff. Summerfield sets to Braniff. Knocked down at the net. Double block by Dietz and Winget. Summerfield sets it back. Bassett across the line, can't get it. Kubat to Lamb, knocked out by Radushel. Braniff, that one knocked away. Summerfield to set again. This one to Diggins, knocked down at the net. And knocked back over, a free ball for Westside. Dietz with the domination, gets it over. Westside 4-0 here in set number 1.
Great performance by Burke today. I mean, they are not giving up any sets. Even if they're out of the game, they still keep trying.
Knocked over by Bassett. Lamb. Dietz again to the back row, and they get it down. Knocked over. Retrieved by Westside. Gets it back. Winget gets it down. 6-0 Westside here in set 3. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And we have a timeout on the WTV Live Network. 6-0 Westside over Burke. Six nothing Warriors. 6-0 Warriors here in set number 3, up 2-0. Complete domination by Westside. Overserve. Overserved by Sophia Meister, and Burke with their first point of the set. So we can rule out 25-0 here in set number 3. Set by Meister across the floor. Set. Smash down the line, and it is fair. In the line. And Burke with a nice kill. Jaden Swenson getting her first action of the game. Swenson gets it on the dig. Over to Dietz. And could not get it over the net. Burke with 3 consecutive points to get back their way. Cut their Westside lead in half. Knocked over. Doug set. And knocked down. Back row set. And a little tap over. And it's Jaden Swenson to knock it over for her first points of the night. She'll go back to serve for Westside. And she cannot get it over. Burke on a little 4-1 run here to try to climb their way back into the game. Trying to go for the reverse sweep here against a top 10 Westside Warrior volleyball team. Ryashel gets it over. Winget with a beautiful kill. Mila Dietz back to serve. Dietz just gets it over. Summerfield to set. Knocked over. Saved by Siebler. And a free ball for Burke. Set by Ryashel. Knocked over and out. Bassett tried for the cross-court kill. That did not work. 9-4 Warriors. Mila Dietz cannot get it over. One thing Westside has not done well today is to serve. Multiple service errors on the day for Westside. Meister sets it up, put it over, knocked down by Winget at the net. Winget now back to serve for the Warriors. Set by Summerfield. Dug out by Swenson. Winget from the middle, nowhere to go. Summerfield to Bassett. Siebler digs it out. Meister, Siebler, dug out by Ryashel. Bassett back over, and she gets it through. Winget couldn't dig it out. And Bassett will go back to serve. Ten to 6 Warriors. Nice dig by Swenson. Knocked away. Siebler gets blocked, but it's out of bounds. And Avon Owen will check in for Westside. Owen nearly gets it over in another service error by Westside. Burke keeping it close. They did that well early in the first set, but it got away from them. Westside had an 11-0 run to win the first one, and they just dominated all of the second set too. Byers to serve for Burke. Gets it over. Harlan couldn't get it over, and Burke is within 3. Both coaches pacing along the sideline as Byers tosses it over. Set. Swenson out of bounds. And Burke climbing their way back into this one. Byers dug out by Owen. Swenson taps it over. Saved by Bassa. She knocks it over. Toss over by Sophia Meister. Little Peyton Meyer-esque with the dump-offs. And a much-needed point for the Warriors as Harlan will go back. Get it away and a service ace for Harlan. Radushel couldn't dig it out. Knocked over and another ace. Another one not being able to be handled by Radushel. And Harlan looking for her third ace in a row. That one finally dug out by the Bulldogs. Bassett knocks it over. Set by Meister. Little tap over. And it works out just nicely for Mila Dietz. And Westside pulling away. Point by point. As it's 15-9. Knocked over. Up. Blocked. Double block by Mila Dietz and Jaden Swenson. Tatum tried to get it over. And Burke will take their last timeout of the set, and we will take a timeout here on the WTV Live Network. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network, 16-9. Harlan serves it. Dug by Bassett. Summerfield to set. Knocks it over, and Owen can't corral it. And Bulldogs get up to double digits. Kira Garrett checks in for the game. Checks into the game for Harlan. Served over, and Owen can't corral it again. Bulldogs with the service ace, and they're back within 5. A breeze back to serve once more. Knocked over. Owen gets it. Corralled. Swenson over. Radushel with the save. Back up Diggins. Nowhere. Back row. No. And a rally going as Burke gives a free ball. Meister. And Dietz there in the middle. Point Westside. 17-11 in set number 3. Swenson back to serve. Can't be corralled by Hansel. And a service ace for Westside. Radushel sets it up. Bassett from the back has to go over, and she got it down. Little back row set from Bassett. Managed to find the line. Westside 3 games coming up here in the next week. Lincoln North Star coming up here on Thursday. Saturday it will be Friday it will be against Duchesne's, and then Papio South next Tuesday. That'll be a big one. Meister sets. Owens, no. Summerfield sets it up to Bassett from the back, and no tippage. Westside with another point as they inch closer to their 9th victory of the season. Burke's next 3 games coming up. Gross Catholic on the 25th. A rematch against Benson as the Bunnies try to get their comeback. And then on the 30th, again, they'll play Fremont. Last 2 games, both of them at home for the Bulldogs. Swenson back on the serve for Westside. And she serves it arid and out. Westside still with a commanding lead, but as the set goes on, Burke still inching closer and closer. Garrett digs it. Owen sets it long. Summerfield tapped over, saved by Swenson. Dietz, and out of bounds. I think Owens tried to get it over. Winget digs it. And out of bounds. Dietz trying to get it over. Nice pancake by Kira Garrett. Owens just manages to get it over. Bassett. Once again, Bassett, double block, sticked up in the air, and 3 hits too many. 19-16, Burke on the comeback. Burke making a fiery comeback, trying to keep this set alive. Little tap over by Mila Dietz. Great set by Meister, and Westside with a point back. 2016. Harlan will check in for Garrett. Checked over, little miscommunication. And Westside with the service ace. That one by Dietz. Dietz gets it over again. Radushel with the dig. Summerfield. Lapik gets it over, and it's a point for Burke. 21-17. Summerfield back to serve for the Bulldogs. Touches net, managed to keep it alive as Kubat Oh, and a little rainbow over the net. And Westside, 22. Meister gets it over. Little miscommunication there between Summerfield and Radushel. Free ball, wins it. Dug out. Nearly going into the stands to get it. Bassett kept alive by Westside. Another kill. That one is down in the backcourt. And Westside leads by half a dozen. 2 points away from victory. As we'll have an officials timeout here for Westside, for the officials. Still in the officials' timeout here as the ground judge will go meet the ladder judge. Officials are still discussing, and we'll take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network while they discuss. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. Officials discussion is over as they are talking with Burke's head coach. And now the ground official talked to the scorer's table. Still don't know what they're discussing yet. But must be definitely something important here if they're taking this long. Westside over the summer getting new renovations done to their gym. So if you see a different look, that's why. In my opinion, it's looking pretty nice. And along with that, the new Lice Center project nearly being completed on the far end of the school. Having a new pool, a new gym, a new weight room. They're going to have a bunch of whole new stuff. Going to be good. And also, we ask you to stick around after the game for our player of the game interview. Career milestone for one of the seniors here on Westside's team. Still the official and the scorers table discussing something. And they are going to take a point away. They're going to take a point away from Westside. All after that, they're going to take a point away. They're going to take a point away from Westside and add one to Burke. Make it 22-18 instead of 23-17. Set to Owens. Summerfield digs it out. Set from the back and knocked down by Harlan. And Westside back up to 23. It was Bassett from the back row. Couldn't get it over. Owens with the ace. Can't be dug out by Kamaya Diggins. And Westside with the match point looking for their sweep. Fans on their feet. Served over by Owens. Summerfield. Diggins has to serve it over. Lappitt can't get it over, and that's the ball game. Westside with the sweep over the Burke Bulldogs, 25-18 here in set number 3. We hope you guys stick around for our player of the game interview, so don't leave yet. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you guys for tuning into this game. Still stick around though. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Vailpick. I'm here with our player of the game, Jane Kubat. Jane, big 3-0 win over Burke. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to this team for getting a big win right here?
I think this was just a really important game for us. We like to build momentum going into the season, and we have a big game on Thursday for Lincoln North Star, so it's just a really good game for us.
And you down there on the court, you got your 1,000th career dig. What does that mean to you, and what does it mean to celebrate with your teammates?
I just love this team so much. We talk really big on building a culture here at Westside, and I couldn't have done it with all of my teammates.
And yeah, you guys play North Star next week, and then a week from today, you guys play Papio South, the #1 ranked team.
Yeah.
How do you guys have to prepare for that game?
Just getting into the gym every day, focusing, being disciplined, and we have it, yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Vailpick. We'll be back Friday with football action between Westside and Omaha Central. Have a great night, everybody.